I am N7Stryder and I am back after a very long absence. I do apologise about the terrible microphone I'm using. There might be a slight popping noise, which is just me from me talking. I do apologise about that. It's just that this is the best microphone I've got, and I've got to keep it kind of close so you can actually hear what I'm saying. It does look kind of cool though, which is one of the main reasons why I got it. It's okay for like Skype call or something like that, but other than that, it's not all that brilliant. I've got to like keep it away to stop the popping, which is just from me talking on B's and B's and things like that. You've probably just got a couple there, but yeah. So I'm sorry about the microphone quality. So where have I been? As you guys know, I knocked my laptop off the arm of my chair, um, and it broke completely. I sent it to a friend. Well, it was just the screen that was the main issue. The internals were all fine. The innards. Um, so yeah, the it was just the screen that was broken. Um, it needed some sort of screen fitted. I give it to a friend who knows about this sort of things. He sent off the make and model number and asked for a replacement screen, and they kept sending the wrong one. After 4 attempts at this, which went on for weeks, we just finally gave up because they kept sending the wrong one. He just assumed that maybe it was, it was discontinued. So that's what's going on with that. So I let him have the laptop to salvage whatever insides, from it he can, because he did work hard on trying to fix it, and I was grateful for that. So I just said anything you can get from the inside of the laptop, just take it, whatever parts, just take it. So yeah, he took some of the insides from it. Um, it's a shame that it went, but I'm going to get a new one. I'm going to get a new camera, a new microphone, especially because this one's terrible. Um, it worked fine on my yeah, it's plugged in fine and everything. It worked fine on my laptop, but on this one it doesn't seem to do anything. This one isn't brilliant, and it's not mine. I'm just borrowing it. So yeah, you know I don't know why this microphone isn't brilliant, but I'm gonna get new equipment anyway, because I want to make decent quality videos, and I'm gonna get some better video editing tools and everything, because the ones I'm using are really not all that brilliant. In all fairness, they're good for what I do, just me talking with you guys, but they're not brilliant. So what happened after that? Me and my girlfriend split up. My ex-girlfriend now. It's very sad. We've been together 11 years. There was blame on my side, I'll admit that. There was things I could have done better. I could have been more attentive. I was focused on work. When I got back from work, I was just tired all the time. And it wasn't good. She deserved better than that. That's not to say she was completely blameless either. There were some things on her side, but I'm not here to throw blame around. These things have happened, and I can't change them. Um, so it was very sad. After 11 years, you kind of become your partner as well. Like when you get invitations, it's always you and your partner. When you're referred to in a sentence, it's always you and your partner. It's never an individual. You kind of take on that other person's not identity. You kind of take on that other person's personality. You change to match them as well as they change to meet you. So you do become that other person. So I needed to spend a little bit of time just figuring out who I was. Um, After we split up, which is why I was gone for a while. I just needed to be alone and just figure out who I was as a person, as an individual. Just it sounds very strange, like some sort of like I'm on a Zen Buddhist trip and I'm being all like hipster bullshit, but it's not like that. I really did once we weren't the couple anymore, and I was the individual. I really needed just to figure out who I was after that. I was thinking, things like, do I want to have a relationship after this? All this sort of things. I've decided for now just to wing it. I don't really want a relationship. That's not something I'm interested in right now. That's not mean to say I'm going to be out having one night stands all the time. I'm not that kind of guy either. I do find an emotional connection far more fulfilling a sexual connection. If you, why am I even talking about this with you guys? You want to know what I've been playing on? What games I've been playing on? I don't know. Let's just say this is a lifestyle vlog for an hour or something. Um, yeah, so this is just me talking about where I've been for the past couple of months. Yeah, so I just need to figure out who I was and as an individual a bit more. Um, it's kind of weird to actually even now after it's been a couple of months now, 5 months maybe 3, I don't know. It's been an amount of time, but it's like weird now that I'm in the new flat as well. I've been moving. It's not that bad actually. I've got a bit of space in here and everything, and oh yeah, I did indulge in an act of self-destruction after the relationship ended because I did take it kind of hard. I went a bit Max Payne. Didn't mean I went drinking and pain, addicted to painkillers. I shaved my hair off and kept the beard. What little beard there is. Um, yeah, so I shaved my hair off. I never realised just how grey I'm getting until I shaved my hair off. I mean, it must have been hidden amongst the massive, like, dark hairs. I mean, you can see, like, if I turn my head, like, to the extreme, you can see where it's darker and where it's greyer in some areas. I mean, like, I am getting old. I mean, like, hella old. I mean, I didn't realise just how old I was getting. It just kind of like once I'd shaved my head and looked in the mirror and I saw just how old. Why do I keep saying old I was? Once I realised how old I was getting, I was just like, damn, um, what have you accomplished? I was like starting to have a little midlife crisis. Um, and then I just got over it. I got over myself. I mean, like people age. That's just the way things are. Yeah, so I just shaved my head. So anyhow, this video was like, what am I going to be doing with the channel? I don't know. I intend to get some better equipment and then just go from there. The immediate future, I plan to do an N7 Origins video, explaining how I got into gaming, my gaming history up until my YouTube channel, which is where you guys come in because there is a reason why I set up the YouTube channel. Yeah, it's something unlike me, to be perfectly honest. You wouldn't expect someone like me, who's, I'm a shy and retiring guy. I shouldn't really be putting myself out there like this. I'm deadly shy, and I don't really like talking to new people. I don't like talking to people at all. So, yeah, it's not something that you'd expect someone like me to be doing. Sorry, yeah, it's not something like you'd expect someone like me to be doing at all, really. So yeah, I wanted to get that out there as well, like an N7Stryder Origins. This is a little nod to Dragon Age as well, because I've been thinking about Dragon Age quite a lot recently. Um, well, Dragon Age 3. Just a little nod, to Dragon Age, and just to explain who I am and why this channel just jumped into being, because there is a little bit of a story behind it, and of course my gaming origins. Also, I will be reviewing Dragon's Dogma. I got this on release day, and I didn't get it for the Resident Evil 6 demo because I thought Resident Evil 5 was shite, and they kept talking about in the preview for Resident Evil 6, oh, we're taking a Call of Duty direction for the modern market. I was like, that means it's going to be shit then. So yeah, I got Resident Evil 6 as well. I buy every Resident Evil game. I'm a sucker. I keep expecting them to like go, oh, we've learnt our lesson, it's going to be good now. And when I saw Leon's campaign had zombies in it, I was like, I can just play that bit and it'll be good. And it wasn't. It wasn't good. Um, so yeah, I'll also be reviewing Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I am fully aware they are the same game, but this one has more stuff in. Excuse me. This one was a budget release. It was £20 UK. Actually, I got that one for 16 as a great bargain. But yeah, I'm aware it's the same game. It was £20 UK and I believe 30 or 40 US. 30 or I think 40. Something's telling me 40. 40 US. It's a cheaper release, and it seems to be something that's happening quite a lot recently, with like full something that should be a DLC really, coming out as a disc. There was the Riptide recently that I owned, Riptide, which I'll probably be getting and playing. I still haven't finished the original Dead Island, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm playing it at the moment. Um, so I probably will be getting that. That game is cheaper as well. Um, and of course, there's the Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. That to me is just like we're coming to the end of the console generation. They're not developing anything for this generation. They're just putting expansions onto disc. Like the Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, is that actually on? Sorry, I'm getting a bit uncomfortable. I have to move around. Is that actually on disc? Someone said to me it was on disc. I don't know. I couldn't possibly comment. I'll probably check when I go to town a little later on. Actually, this year has been very disappointing for games like Aliens, Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance. A lot of people like that. To me, it was a bit repetitive, a bit hack and slash. I didn't even like Tomb Raider. I did plan to review it. A lot of people loved it. The critics loved it. I went the complete opposite direction. I hated it. I did used to review games, not professionally, for a small college paper, which was more of a project. It didn't run forever. I did used to review games on that, so I was always very critical then, because I don't want anyone wasting money. That's my main thing. If I recommend something, then I think you guys will like it. If I say something's terrible, then I'd really consider holding on to your money. The problem I had with Tomb Raider is all the time it was telling you which button to press all the time, all the goddamn time. You jumped to another platform, it was telling you what button to press. It was telling you what button to climb up. It was telling you what button to do this. There was even a button that solved the puzzles for you. It lit up everything in the room like this is what you need to solve the puzzle. Um, Sorry, my voice is really dry at the moment. My throat, I mean. Yeah, so it lit up everything in the room. It's just like, here's how you solve the puzzle. It basically solved the puzzle for you. So I didn't like Tomb Raider. I did like it that it breathed new air into it. It gave Laura mouth to mouth when she really needed it because she was starting to look a bit old and dated. Um, and all we're getting really is rehashes of the original games, and this was something completely different. So I do think it's given a breath of fresh air to the franchise, and I won't want Laura to disappear. She is a gaming icon. I don't know why if she's a feminist gaming icon because she is designed to be attractive still. Um, to titillate the teen and the young adult gamer. As an adult myself, it doesn't exactly do anything for me. It could be a guy quite easily. It could be a girl. It could be a pants-dimensional demon. It could be a mushroom or a frog or anything, and it wouldn't have bothered me as long as the game's good. The game's good. It really shouldn't come down to your central character. I mean, a lot of people, everyone knows I love Mass Effects. A lot of people's Commander Shepard, the one who's on all the promotional gear, that isn't their Shepard, that's a stranger, like your Shepard could be a female like mine is. It shouldn't come down to the character, even though Shepard is a great character. It should come down to if the game is great first, and then make character your second priority. Although Laura was a great character in Tomb Raider. Anyhow, I'm rambling, I'm always going off topic. Yeah, so I didn't like Tomb Raider that much. It did breathe fresh air into it. I don't know if they continue with the Survivor sort of theme to Lara. This was like an origin story, even though they'd done that before in a Tomb Raider game. I'm pretty sure Chronicles didn't they? Didn't they do a young Lara in one of those where she was exploring with her mentor? I'm sure they did. I'm sure I didn't dream it. Um, so yeah, this was like an origin story, even though I'm sure they'd done it before in Tomb Raider Chronicles, I think it were. Um, yeah, so it was interesting. Like, oh, she becomes a survivor once she gets off the island. She's Survivor Laura, the one we all know and love. Can it continue? Can she be the survivor again? Will they try to do a similar sort of thing, or will it be like now? We do like a proper Tomb Raider game, a traditional Tomb Raider game. I don't know where it's going to go from here on, but no doubt there will be a sequel just because this one sold massive. Um, yeah, I mean, if I got it, I've not been interested in Tomb Raider since Tomb Raider 2. So who knows? Maybe there'll definitely be a sequel, but who knows where they're going to go with it. So yeah, I just wanted to explain where I've been a bit. I went off topic as I always do and started talking about games I've been out this year. Aliens, terrible. Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance, terrible. Tomb Raider, not my cup of tea. There's been a few others that have just all been a bit meh. So I think we're heading towards the next generation of consoles, which I'm super excited about, and I can't wait to see what Microsoft bring to the table at E3. That's not to say I will be getting the next Xbox or Durango or whatever it's called. Um, I might go with the PlayStation. I mean, my console history is like PlayStation 1, PlayStation. This is just PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Xbox originally, if you prefer. So that's just what I've got from those two. I do still want to get a PlayStation 3 before the generation's over, just to play a few of the exclusives that I haven't played yet, because I really want to play them. Just for a record, I did borrow a PlayStation 3 and a copy of Heavy Rain a while back when it came out. That is not a game. That's a movie. I'm sorry. There's very little gameplay there. Maybe you guys disagree, but Heavy Rain is not a game. It's a movie. I could understand why watching it on YouTube would be fascinating, but even playing it through and making your decisions, it's like, yeah, it's not really a game. It's a movie. Um, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I just don't get it at all. Anyhow, I've rambled on quite too much, so I'm going to see how this video turned out. If the audio didn't turn out too well, I'll maybe try to re-record it, because of the popping noise that keeps happening. I have to keep the mic kind of far away. I might not even use it, but if I do use it, it's great to see you all again. So, as always, I've been N7Stryder, and I should go.